Gay. Joining me now, HLN Assistant Art Director Dallas Howell, who recently got married to his husband in June. Dallas, you're a resident of the state of Georgia, and this is not the state where you got married.
Oh, no. We had what I call a forced relocation destination wedding. We had to go out of the state of Georgia to get married. And so we went to California, to Yosemite. There's some beautiful shots. That is totally real.
It looked a little bit Photoshop.
It looked completely
the lighting was too good. Almost.
I'm not that good at Photoshop, even though it's my job. We went out to Yosemite to get married with our mothers and our close friends. And it was fantastic, but little did I know that just a couple short weeks later, we could have gotten married in our backyard in Georgia and saved a ton of money.
Yeah, well, obviously, certainly a happy day nonetheless. I want to turn to the news this morning. Where were you when you found out, and how did you find out?
Well, I was running a little late for work, as usual, but I was in my car, and my mother actually texted me, "Congratulations." That was the first I'd heard of it. I was listening on the radio, and they had not broken the news yet, so for it to come from my mother, who has always been very, very supportive of me and my husband, it was very emotional.
Yeah, I can imagine. Now, obviously, marriage has been a challenge for gay men and women here in this country for some time. Legislation has flip-flopped in a number of different states, and I know that's been a cause for a tremendous amount of anxiety in people. Do you personally feel that we have finally seen the last of the challenges to this issue in this country?
I think the Supreme Court is really putting a stamp on this is the final ruling that will make gay marriage legal across all states, and probably you won't have a lot of people fighting that. But there's always going to be haters, and there's always going to be people who fight back. But it's a really important issue for, personally for me, my husband is a state employee, works for the state of Georgia, and I could not get on his insurance. If I were fired, I can be fired in the state of Georgia for being gay. This company is great, would never do that, but I could not get on his insurance. If we wanted to retire early, I could not get on his insurance until the ruling today, and it makes a huge difference for us. It's such a great security blanket for us to know that we love each other, we've got each other's back, but now the government has our back too.
Also has your back, right. Yeah. I was shocked to find out what you told me earlier about, potentially being fired on the grounds of being homosexual here in the state of Georgia. That just seems so unjust. Did you have anxiety as your relationship developed and you realized that potentially marriage was on the table between the two of you about how you were going to be able to get this done, considering that you resided here? And do you have anxiety now about whether or not this is going to hold and what's the future is going to involve for you here, as I assume you're going to look to file some sort of paperwork to get it acknowledged in Georgia?
I really don't have any anxiety anymore. I mean, I think that this really helps solidify in my mind that, we are no longer second-class citizens as far as marriage is concerned. And I've never questioned my relationship with my husband. We've been together almost 10 years, which is a long time to wait for a bridal registry, people. and it was, it just coming up on our 10th anniversary of our first date, it feels really good to know that I can say, this is my husband, not just my partner.
Well, I know I speak for everybody on the TDS team when we are absolutely thrilled for you and for the country in general, obviously, a historic day. Dallas, thanks for joining us and sharing.
Thank you.